So it's 6:30 now. Me and Arch have just got back to Nottingham, but it's Monday today. We're going back home on Friday for my birthday weekend. On Saturday we're going to go London, and then Sunday it's my birthday. But in 2 days it's Valentine's Day. So I want to do some Valentine's nails. I've got these that are kind of the vibe. I think I'm going to do... Thank you. I think I'm going to do a bit of a freestyle. Guys, I've finished my nails. I think they're literally the best ones I've ever done. These are the thumbs. They're still a bit messy. And then these are the other nails. They're so cute. So I've been looking online because I'm trying to buy some new things for my jewellery making. I don't think I've spoke about it before, but I've had a jewellery business for like 3 years now, but I've not like made anything new for it for quite a while, and I've not posted anything new. I have sold a few sets of earrings here and there. Like the other day somebody bought some and I shipped them today. But I want to do more, because before I was just doing like affordable earrings and a few necklaces, but now I want to focus on better quality, and so I can make more money basically. Like, because before my stuff's not bad quality. Like the earring hooks were stainless steel, so they don't like go green or whatever, and all the charms were stainless steel. But I always felt like if I put my prices up, nobody's gonna buy it, even though I think, to be honest, my jewellery is worth more than I sell it for. But I think I'm worried like no one would buy it if it was too much. But I also sold crystals. I made quite a bit of money from that. I made more money from selling crystals than jewellery. But I had like quite a few crystals left over. So I basically sold my business to my little sister. She bought all of my stock for £60. And now she sells the crystals on eBay. She does like little sets, little crystal sets. And she's made quite a bit of money doing that. Like, people actually buy it. And I was like surprised, like not because I didn't think she'd be able to do it. I'm surprised that people are still buying crystals, you know what I mean? But I currently sell on Depop, but I've still got some crystals on it, and it's bracelets with a few tumble stones, like as a little set. So that's still available on my Depop, and there is quite a bit of jewellery still left from like what I used to do. But I'm gonna show you what I've been making. I started making these a few months ago. I've never really done anything with them. Like, I've not put them for sale because my business at the moment is called Jasmine's Jewellery, but I wanted to like rebrand and make a new business, and it's called Dirty Blonde Designs because my hair's dirty blonde. But I was like fiddling around with my Depop a bit, like changing my profile picture to Dirty Blonde Designs, and then I was thinking like it's hold on a sec, it might take me a while to find it in my camera roll, but yeah, my rebrand was dirty. Well, it wasn't a rebrand, it was a new business. Like I was gonna do it separately from Jasmine's Jewellery, and it was gonna be a different vibe, but I feel like what I want to do suits Jasmine's Jewellery more. So that's my new logo. It's like this. I do really like it, but I think I might save Dirty Blonde Designs for if I start a fashion brand. Because I don't know, like, let me show you Jasmine's Jewellery, the vibe of that. It's like, well, I made that earlier, I made a new profile picture. This is like the vibe of Jasmine's Jewellery. And then it gets a bit more colourful. Like all of these earrings are sold. My Depop. I need to change my username to Jasmine's Jewellery. But this is what I've got. These are the bracelets I was on about. But like, these are my crystals that I had. And then this is like my old jewellery that I used to make. But like, these were £3. £3. I actually can't, why did I sell it for £3? Right, no, what? Okay, I didn't think it was that cheap. £3. See, this is why I wasn't making any money, because the shit that I was buying, it was like, probably like 10% profit of like a sale, and then Depop take a fee, so it takes my money away, you know what I mean? But like those earrings, stainless steel earring hook with a stainless steel charm, it's never gonna rust. Like I've got pairs of those left, like in my room. They've been there for like 3 years and they look exactly the same as when I made them. So I genuinely can't believe that I was selling them that cheap. Like I feel like those I could sell for £10. Because like that is what they're worth, really. But yeah, like when I opened my HRH jewellery earlier, like receiving jewellery from a small brand, it was nice. Like that must be the feeling that people get when they used to order my jewellery, you know what I mean? Like it's exciting. But her jewellery is really, not really, but it's quite expensive. But yeah, so I've been like looking online. I've got a cart ready that I might buy. I'm buying new packaging for the items to go in, because I package it and then it goes into the main package. And then I'm buying new like bubble mailers to ship them in. I mean, I'm being quite ambitious, but I think if I can spread my brand online, I feel like I can do well, like especially TikTok. And also I can make posters and put them around uni, if I'm allowed, because people like advertise their stuff in the fashion building, which I feel like if I asked permission, I feel like they would let me put a poster up. Isla's having a mare with a crystal order. She's bought the shipping label, but it's not saved. Because Isla's away, right? The first day she's away, she messages me. Someone's bought my crystals and she's sold some on Vinted. I think she cancelled the Vinted one, but I would have done it for her. But yeah, it was so fun. Like, I picked all of the crystals that were in the bundle out of her drawer. I packaged them up. I put them in the mailer, packaged it up. And it was like nostalgic, because that's what I used to do when people would buy my crystals. And I really wish crystals were still popular. I really wish they were still popular, because I loved like photographing them and selling them, because like the crystals are just so gorgeous, but they're like not a trend anymore, so nobody's buying it. And also, I used to sell my crystals for quite cheap. But yeah, like with the earrings, so what would annoy me, I'm not being ungrateful for someone buying my thing, but buying my jewellery, but I used to sell like these little silver charms, and each pair of earring would be like £1.50. And then people would buy one pair. So I'd have to package it up, bubble wrap it, put it in a mailer, print off the label, post it, and then Depop would take 20%, so I'd end up with like, what is it, like £1.20? You know what I mean? Like, so it really used to annoy me when people would just buy one pair, because I feel like when they're that cheap, like if that was me buying from somebody else, I'd buy quite a few pairs, because then it would make my purchase worth it, you know what I mean? Because they paid the shipping as well, because I don't get any money for the shipping, because I have to buy the shipping. So yeah, I'm not being ungrateful for like, because I obviously really appreciated people buying, but it was just like, I'd make one sale and I'd get £1 from it. So that's why I need to step it up, because even though I do fashion design, my dream is to have a successful jewellery business, and it has been for like 3 years. I'm thinking like after uni, because at the moment I'm really enjoying fashion design and I want to stay doing fashion design. So, but I also want to like run my jewellery business. I want it to do good. But yeah, I've also got like business cards. So maybe like on a night out, if I go clubbing, I could just hand people my business card. Oh wait, you know what? On the business card, because another reason why I didn't want to rebrand to Dirty Blonde Designs was because I've got loads of business cards for Jasmine's jewellery. I've got two. I've got like a Jasmine's jewellery with my socials, and then a thank you for your order one. Yeah, and that would go into the £1.50 package as well. But I want to be selling my new jewellery for like £20-30 a necklace, you know what I mean? Like, because it's that quality, like the quality is good. But yeah, I'm just thinking on my business card, because my name on Depop, my username is Jazz Hardesty. I don't know whether on my business card it says Depop at Jazz Hardesty. Because if it does, I might have to get new business cards. Because I want to change my username to Jasmine's Jewellery so it's easier to find. So I'm going to show you some of my jewellery supplies, and then I'm going to show you some stuff I've made. So these are some of my old charms. In here, there's not really many left anymore. Oh. God. Fucking hell. Right, also I've got loads of these I never used. I don't know what to do with them. These are so cute. I've never used these before. I think I should use them. They're really cute. But this is the sort of stuff that I used to do, like my signature was safety pin earrings, and I really want to make these again because they're so fun to make. Not really sold many of them. This has got like my jump rings, some chain, earring hooks and stickers in. And then this big one has got in my beads. So the collection that I'm working on at the moment, I don't know what to call it yet, but it's made from 100% upcycled beads. So it's either beads that I've not used, which is like literally like 5% of the collection, because most of it is like second hand. So I like bought quite a few like old necklaces and bracelets off of Vinted, and then I took them apart for their beads. But I've got quite a big selection. I've also got all of this, like this is my wires. That's a bracelet that I'm working on at the moment. I've got like loads of beads. So yeah, I've been working with beads mostly, and then a few pendants. So the pendants that I really like are these glass ones. I've got quite a few. And then got these three as well. I've got this shell pendant from one of my mum's old necklaces. That's from a vintage necklace. I've got these from vintage necklaces. A few more pendants like these. This one's really cool, and this one. And then some of my favourite beads are like these disco ball ones. I really love these. And then a necklace that my mum had. I've used most of the beads now, but it had really cool beads on it, like this painted one, a few metallic ones. And then I bought 3 of these, I think it's mother of pearl. But they're real pearl, like shell things, and it was like a bracelet of these. And it was just like a big bracelet of just them. But out of them, I've been making these bracelets. So they attach like this with a lobster clasp, and then I like weaved wire through the holes in the big beads and then added little beads around. I've made 5 of these, but 2 of them are at home. This is another one. And then I really like this one. I feel like it's just like such a cool concept, and also they're like quite sturdy because it's like metal wire in it, stainless steel metal wire. So they're really cool. Oh, actually, I use wire in this thing. I forgot what this is called, but you like put the wire in, close it, and it makes a loop. So that is quite time consuming when you've got to do it to like, I don't know, like 10 beads per bracelet. But I've made quite a few. I've made quite a few bracelets. And I just think, like, this is the sort of thing that people want to buy, because I would buy this. Like, I make jewellery that I would buy. And I do them, I pick like a bead, and then I base the bracelet around that bead, like with a different colour palette. This is one of them. It's like a red, burgundy and purple bracelet. And I love these beads, they're really intricate, like lampwork beads. This is the most recent one I've made. This one's not as good quality because the beads, I don't know, like these 2 pearl beads, I just upcycled them. So I probably wouldn't sell this, but I'd wear it myself. And then some of these bracelets are like really nice. They're so cute. I'll show you a bracelet that I made for myself. It's this one. So cute. When me, Archie, Jess and Johnny went to Amsterdam, I made us all bracelets for the trip. This one's got a green theme. Also, all of the jump rings, wire and lobster claws are stainless steel, so you can get them wet. And then I'd do like 3 large jump rings to make the bracelet a bit more adjustable. I love this one. I love like having like dangly bits. I love this bead. That was one of my favourites. I've got this one. This one's got a bit of a silver and gold moment. These beads, really nice as well. Yeah, these are all upcycled beads. And then I've got this bracelet. So far I've only made 2 necklaces, and they've both got lampwork charms. This one's got a heart with like iridescent bits in. This was second hand. All of these beads are upcycled. Oh, it's so cute. A colour combination that I really like is green and red. Inspired by these beads, but I love this one as well. I think it's so cool. So it's the next day now, 13th of Feb. Oh my god, is it pancake I always thought that was the 12th. Tuesday, yeah, Shrove Tuesday, yeah, it's Pancake Day. And then Valentine's tomorrow. But I've just had a lecture. And I've been trying to like think about what to do for my project. It's innovation. So it's like basically whatever we want to do. It's like a freestyle thing, like we make our own brief, but we have to do 30% of our grade is an essay, and it's like a text analysis, so we have to pick a section of text from a book. But since before I came to uni, the main thing that I've wanted to do is design a Monster High doll, or design clothes that a Monster High doll would wear. But I'm emailed my lecturer about it, and he said I've got a good idea for my starting place. So I said I want to do a Monster High doll, but I want to make it inspired by an Asian culture, like Japanese, like elements from their culture, or China. So I'm gonna just research Asia in general. So I want to like design clothes inspired by, for example, like the Chinese dragon or the Japanese koi fish. So I'm not like copying, I don't want to make a item of clothing that already exists in their culture. I just want to take inspiration from parts of their culture like that. And I need to do it like cultural appreciation, and then my essay will be about cultural appropriation. But I'm just thinking, like, because I didn't realise we had to pick a text, and I don't know how much the text links to our concept. I don't know whether it's just a bit on the side where the text, our essay, is like about one part of our concept, or I don't know whether the essay has to inform the whole concept. I presume it's just a little part of it, because they can't expect us to build our own concept based around a piece of text. I don't know though, but I'm thinking now, like, how is a Monster High doll relevant? But if I don't think about the text, I can still do like a Monster High doll inspired by Asian culture. Like, I was thinking, because they're all the Monster Highs are like monsters, I was thinking I could create my own characters, like create my own dolls, like a koi fish or a dragon, and then obviously design their outfits, but I would design the doll as well as the outfits, which is what I want to do. So I'm going to try to aim for that. I've also ordered the supplies for my new jewellery line, which I'm really excited about. It was a lot of money because I had to pay like 20% tax. Because the UK left the EU. That's why I have to pay tax. But yeah, I've ordered like a bunch of different charms and quite a lot of chain. Like, I've ordered like 20 meters of different chains, which I'm so excited. I'm so excited to just like experiment, and I hope people will actually want to buy my stuff. I'm gonna do, like, obviously when I've made the jewellery, I'm gonna do some photo shoots, and then I think I'm going to move to a website rather than Depop. I think I might do like a Wix website or Shopify. I'll have to see. Because on a certain Wix account, you don't get charged transaction fees, where on Shopify you do, on whatever account you pick. So I think I'm going to go with Wix. But it's just going to be hard to like promote it and actually get people to buy stuff. Something extraordinary has happened. So I've been making some mind maps about concepts that I wanted. Originally I was doing I wanted to do women's tailoring and do a power suit, but I feel like that's not enough. Like, there's not enough to explore with that. So obviously I've got my new idea of taking inspiration from Asian culture to create a new Monster High doll. So I made the mind map about that. There's a few Asian inspired Monster High dolls already, like Jennifer Long is inspired by the Chinese dragon, Abby Bonable is inspired by a Nepalian Yeti, Kiyomi Hauntley is inspired by Japanese faceless ghost, and then Gigi Grant I've put down. Although she's Arabic, there is still, Japanese still have a genie called a yokai, I think is how, I don't know how you pronounce it. So I put that. So I've got quite a few of the dolls that already link. So then I made these mind maps and I went through of some of the main Monster High dolls that I like, and I wrote down where they were from. So I did continents, so Asia, North America, Africa, Europe and South America. So for the start of my research, I'm going to focus on Asia, Europe and South America. Or I might just do Asia and South America, to be honest, because in themselves they have a few cultures. So I feel like it would be a lot to explore if I did all 3 continents. But I wrote that things that I need to research about the continents is like my basic research, and then it will progress into me just focusing on Asian culture, specifically Japanese. But I'm researching about folklore, myths and legends, monsters, heritage, and I'll add the primary research images from my trip. And then I'm gonna, like, with each like culture that I explore, I'll add in the Monster High doll that it relates to. But this is the extraordinary thing, right? So I was talking to Archie. Oh yeah, originally, right, I wanted to do either a koi fish inspired outfit and doll or Chinese dragon inspired outfit or doll. And I was speaking to Archie and I was like, I don't really know what to call, like what I'd name this concept, and I'm gonna focus on folklore, I think, like myths and legends a bit. And I was like, oh wait, I was like, how is a koi fish a folklore? So I googled Japanese folklore koi fish, and the legend of the koi fish is that it swims upstream, and when they're at the top of the river they transform into a dragon. Now, I don't think any of my ideas have ever come together like this one, because it involves the koi fish and the dragon, which is what I wanted to do, which is like my final goal. So I was literally mind blown about that. I was like, oh my god. And then I was like, why don't I make something that transforms, like a transforming dress that represents a koi fish turning into a dragon. See, the thing is, the Monster High bit is still a bit of a loose end because, I don't know, but I feel like it's also not, because I'm linking the dolls to their heritage, and because each character is based on a folklore, a myth and legend, or a monster from different cultures. So I feel like it still does link. And then obviously with, like, because now I can't visualise my sketchbook because I've not done anything yet, so I feel like when I start putting it down and adding in and linking it to the Monster High dolls, I feel like that would work. Look. So my concept is going to be based around folklore, which I actually don't know what folklore means. I presume it's just like a myths and legends kind of thing. But yeah, I don't know what I'd call it, because I want folklore in the title. I could call it like Japanese folklore, but I feel like that's just like, it's too broad. I need like, maybe I feel like this is a bit long. I could maybe do Japanese folklore informing the design of a new Monster High doll. Gone to transform, I could put transformation in the title. Maybe like, oh, I don't even know. But I also feel like, I don't know, like Monster High doll kind of needs to be in the title. I don't know. But also I was thinking, like, I don't know if we're actually allowed to design for something that already exists. Like, I didn't know if that was allowed, but I also feel like it don't really matter because I'm going to be referencing, like Harvard referencing the images of the Monster High dolls. So it would be allowed. I would be allowed to design a new doll. But also I have quite a few dolls, so I'm going to when I'm back at the weekend, I'm going to take primary research pictures of my Monster High dolls that I have. But yeah, so I want to make a dress that transforms into, like, from like ocean koi fish flowy into like maybe like fiery dragon, something like that. But it would probably be the sort of thing where the dress like lifts up and is fastened up like in a short dress, and then it's let down, and that's where the dragon inspired part would be.